in Kalapana, living on the moon. No place to sing a mournful tune. Crazy Kalapana, living on the moon.
This is Kalapana Gardens, a neighborhood growing on the fresh black lava under the volcano, which raises an obvious question. Why would anyone want to live in an active lava field?
Oh, the color of the sky, the shapes of the clouds, the contrast of the black and the sun shining on, looks like the ocean, and you know, the rainbows, the moonbows, the starry nights, you can feel it.
It's bigger than us. We don't really feel like landowners, we're more like caretakers. And she, Pele, is the ultimate, she's the owner. We've come to fully respect and appreciate her power and beauty, and she's going to let us stay. That's a beautiful thing. If she wants us to move on, then we will do that as gracefully as we can.
This is actually the second go-around for Kalapana Gardens. The subdivision dates back to the 1960s, and even though it was created in a high lava hazard zone, more than 100 houses were eventually built there. By the end of 1990, though, all of them had been burned to the ground and buried beneath 40 to 60 feet of pahoehoe. It was the same flow that wiped out Kalapana Village and the famous black sand beach at Kaimu. Today, the original lots have been resurveyed and they're back on the market. Dave and Charlene Ewing bought one of those lots and built their home on it in 2007. It was one of the first houses in the new neighborhood. It's totally off the grid, like every house here, but it's got all the conveniences of any suburban home. And it's a bed and breakfast, which the Ewings call Lava Beds Hawaii.
Obviously the adventurous type come here. They want to come and see the lava.
I remember a couple came out and they admitted to us later, they go, "Why in the heck would you ever want to live out here?" That's what they thought when they first drove up. And then by the time they left, they went, "We get it, we get it." Because
yes.
They really felt it too. Just the energy
yes.
touches you out here. That's why we're still here.
The lava once came close to taking this house.
We had an episode in 2010, July, that brought it within 50 yards of the house directly behind us here.
In the past few years, this neighborhood has grown to include more than 30 houses. Lava has claimed 3 of them so far, most recently in 2011, but the construction continues. Everybody has a story about why they're there. This is Lozoft, another new resident.
It doesn't feel crazy to me. The lava field itself feels more like home than any place I've ever lived. It's the place that I feel such a sense of belonging that there is no explaining it. So most people, when they drive up to my house, the first words out of their mouth are, "How can anybody live here?" And I say, it's actually a privilege. I have a nice house, and I mean, I'm 65, I want to be comfortable. This is the electric system, my electric company. But it shakes a little in our high winds. We can have like a period last week where we had 30 or 40, 50 mile an hour winds for 3 or 4 days straight without stopping. And it drives a lot of people out of here. Sometimes people will build a little structure and then the next year it's abandoned because the wind drove them nuts. But I'm already nuts and I love the wind, so.
Land in Kalapana Gardens is cheap. Lots go for as little as $5,000.
Nowhere else in the world could we have afforded these beautiful views.
$1 million view without the $1 million price tag. Actually a 3-sided ocean view. And then the other side is view of Pele. This is creation. This is like the pioneers out on the vast prairies.
Go pioneer, Willa Cake there.
Kent Napper and Nancy Lowe moved to Kalapana Gardens from the rural south. They built a home on the lava, moving in early 2012. They realized the volcano could drive them out at any time, but they don't feel they're at any greater risk than they were in hurricane and tornado country.
I went through Hurricane Katrina and, you know, that's nothing. I mean, it really is. There, you know, a few houses here in this neighborhood will be lost. Nothing like, you know, the massive devastation that a hurricane can do.
From the outside looking in, the people of Kalapana Gardens may look nuts, but they see things differently.
I know we're very happy. We're happy on the lava. As one of my neighbors said one time, we're talking about the fear of the lava flowing. One of my neighbors said, "I'm scared that it will stop flowing." And I'm like, "Why?" He said, "Well, imagine this property in 10 years, if the lava quit flowing, the boom will kick in. People forget about the dangers of the lava, and we won't have our nice little community we have here." And I think he's right. I'm afraid the lava will quit flowing. I like it. I like living with Pele.
Wild Kalapana on Pele's breast. There's not a thing that I can feel. Everybody says she's angry, but I love her so, and she loves me right back, it's clear. Everybody starts packing when the lava flows, but that's when she holds me near.
That's Earth.
You can read more about the lava dwellers in the August 2012 issue of Honolulu Magazine. Subscribe at honolulumagazine.com or download the digital version through iTunes.
Magic Kalapana